Hello, everybody, and welcome to the X-Ray Mexican Food pregame show. Tonight, we are in Bascom. Zach Dillon, Connor Roush on the call here tonight. And Connor, this is going to be a good game.
This is going to be a really good game. Two evenly matched teams here in Week 12 in Division 7, Region 26. Stacked bracket. Expect a really good game tonight.
Well, let's talk a little bit about these undefeated Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, coached by Brian Colatrulio, welcoming the Pandora-Gilboa Rockets, led by Matt Hershey, the head coach, 8-3. This is high school playoffs. This is a big moment for both teams across the board.
Yes, it is. I mean, with the goal now here is advancing to the next game, but you got to play your game first tonight. And for both squads being two powerful offensive sides of the ball, it's key to click on your game plan.
Well, the Rockets won the coin toss and elected to defer, so we'll take a look at the Chieftains offense. Let's take a look at the Lee's floor covering. Keys to the game, Connor. You want to talk a little bit about this Hopewell-Loudon offense?
I mean, for Hopewell, you've got Evan Crease at QB, Braylon Martinez running back, and Blake Berry, your wide receiver. That's your core three right there. For me, if Hopewell gets established with that run game early and can advance that pass, then it's going to be a struggle for this Rockets defense.
Well, fantastic. As you see here, the Chieftains coming onto the field. How about that Rockets defense?
The Rockets defense, it is led by Jake Fisher. He is the key to the defense. He likes to disrupt the offense and get their game plan kind of dismantled there. So the defense runs through Jake Fisher there, and then you have to pay attention to your outside linebackers as well that likes to force turnovers.
And you were talking with the head coach, Hershey, before the game. Jake Fisher, maybe not the guy you'll see on the stat sheet all the time, but certainly a glue guy that holds this defense together.
Yes, he is. And, I mean, he is all-conference on both sides of the ball, defensive line and offensive line. So he's in there to do the dirty work and get the job done.
All right, as we get underway, that's Lane Lee. Kick things off. Playoff football. There's a squib kick. Returned right about to the 36 or 37-yard line. So we'll take a look at this Hopewell-Loudon offense.
So for the offense here, like I said, we got Evan Crease coming out, QB, throwing for over 2,000 yards this season, and Braylon Martinez with 31 touchdowns as well, running for over 1,000 yards.
The rest of that starting offense, Blake Barrier, Matthew Wyman, Jack Colatrulio at receiver, Wyatt Crow at tight end. And then a very experienced line as Crease takes the snap. That's a handoff up the middle. Some good moves. That'll get him past the 40. That was Braylon Martinez. We'll talk a little bit about that offensive line. Three seniors, the left tackle Cooper Snyder, a junior, Aiden Fetro, David Green, Aiden Ewald, and Noah Kubitz. So that's Fetro, Green, and Kubitz, the left guard, center, and right tackle, respectively. They have some work cut out for them tonight.
Keep in mind that this is Green's first year playing ball, and he gets a lot of recognition from this team. They like him a lot. He gets the job done.
Three wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. That's a handoff. Pausing and going up the middle is Martinez, and he'll make it almost to the sticks. Third down. Andrew Miller, a name you'll hear a lot tonight, made the stop. The Chieftain offense approaching the line. Up back to Crease's right. That's going to be a handoff. Right side, up the middle. That's enough for a first down. Chieftains.
Yeah, when I had an interview with Coach Colatrulio this week, he said he's very comfortable giving Braylon the ball 25, 30 times in a game, and he gives it his all each and every run.
And that's exactly what you would expect. Braylon Martinez, only a junior, so certainly you're looking forward to him next year. But, again, there's a lot of experience on this Hopewell-Loudon team. So that's why you're looking to make this run in the playoffs now.
Exactly.
Pistol, play action, looking down the middle. Has a man wide open, dropped. That's number 81. We'll have
Joe Ewald.
Joe Ewald to take a look at the rosters there.
He is a freshman.
So that's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Chieftains. Of course, undefeated in the regular season. We were here in that game versus Calvert, where Hopewell-Loudon took care of business. Takes the snap. Screen out to the left side. That's Matthew Wyman. Makes one man miss. Gets almost to the sticks. That'll bring up a short 3rd and 2.
You had Ben Burkholder in there in the tackle, and he's one of those defensive guys to pay attention to. Likes to strip the ball out of the hands of the offensive players and force them fumbles.
Chieftain offense moving relatively well to start this one.
One key thing is both teams haven't really played behind this season, so one thing to look out.
One thing to look for sure, 3 wide receivers, handoff. Martinez has enough for the 1st down, and he'll get to the 35-yard line. So 2 straight 3rd down conversions.
Big thing with Braylon this season is he said he's calmed down a little bit more and let the line do its thing to open the gaps. And, I mean, rushing for over 1,000 yards this year, it really shows it.
Yeah, last week versus Montpelier, Hopewell-Loudon put it on them. 46-14 the final. Of course, the 1 seed over the 16th seed.
Slow start to the Chieftains last week, but after the first half, they clicked it in the second half.
Kreese fakes the handoff. That's a quarterback carry for a loss of yards. Number 6, Lucas Deckard brings him down. So with 8:52 left here to play, it'll be 2nd and long for the Chieftains.
One thing I want to point out is Blake Barrier, number 11 here. He has been wearing a cast most of the season, and he got that removed this week. But that did not affect him at all.
Oh, we have some movement up front. That's going to be against the Rockets, so a free 5 yards for the Chieftains will make this one easier.
Chieftains will enjoy that penalty there.
I think, who's that? Number 71 of the Rockets looked to be the guilty party. Wolf. So 2nd and 7 now. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. That's Barrier and Colatrulio. Martinez fakes the snap. That's going to be play action pass out to the right side. Has it at the sticks and lost it. That ball's on the ground. Let's see who has it. No signal yet. Okay, so that's going to be Chieftains football still.
There's that strip I was talking about, that defense, getting that ball out. Ball security is huge for the Chieftains offense tonight.
So that will be a 1st down for the Chieftains. You hear the crowd in the background, and the band gets into it now. Again, this is a slow-moving but efficient offense for the Chieftains.
Very patient drives.
Patient, absolutely. Barrier, Colatrulio to the bottom of your screen. Martinez to the left. There's going to be a run left side. Martinez has it, slows down, but that's going to be a nice pickup. He'll get to the 20. So you pull the backside of that offensive line. Martinez has a 6-yard run to make it 2nd and 4. So we'll talk a little bit about Pandora-Gilboa, 8 seed. Again, they put the hurting on Leipzig, Ohio last week. They won 33-24 as Martinez gets the handoff here and powers his way up the middle, right at the sticks, and they'll mark him just short.
Yeah, earlier in the season, Lipsick had Pandora's number, so this was an in-league rematch last week for Pandora, and they were able to come out on top with a 33-24 victory.
And that was the game between the 8 and 9 seed.
Correct.
Again, those two teams were equally matched. A lot of people saying that this Pandora-Gilboa team is pretty evenly matched against Hopewell.
They are.
Snap up the middle. That's enough for a first down. Powers his way. The Chieftains cannot be stopped on third down. Martinez once again on the carry.
I've realized, too, these third downs for the Chieftains, they've been very third and short downs, so that helps them.
Hurry up offense. Martinez takes the snap right side. He's hit hard. Gain of about 4.5, 5. Once again, Zach Dillon, Connor Roush on the call. Zach Blythe running the cameras tonight. Of course, we're short a member of the crew. Normally Dominic Helmstetter doing the play-by-play. His voice was a little bit hoarse. Sounded like Batman when we saw him today at the
He got
studio.
a little too excited too early for this game, and unfortunately lost his voice.
Trips bunched to the right side, motions across the formation. We have movement up front. Both teams pointing at each other, and that's going to be against Hopewell.
It looked like to be number 81.
81 would be Joe Ewald.
Joe Ewald.
And that'll back him up 5. So 2nd and 12, substitutions coming on. Matthew Wyman, Jack Colatrulio for the Chieftains. Again, Evan Crease, the leader of this squad at the quarterback position, 6'4", 170. He's a big boy. And again, some movement up front early. Didn't cross into the neutral zone.
Senior All-Ohio QB.
Crease looks left, gets the pass out there. That's number 11, Blake Barrier, and he'll take it down inside the 10. So another third down, this time 3rd and long, about 3rd and 6. So let's see if they can make it, 4 straight third down conversions?
It would be 4. Blake being Crease's go-to wide receiver this season with over 1,000 yards.
Martinez has gotten the call all 3 third downs thus far. Not here. Right side. The pass. Caught. Is that at the sticks? It looks like they'll make him just short. So that's going to be 4th down and inches. So an early decision for head coach Colatrulio. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there. You like the aggressive play calling. It's now or never. It's the playoffs. This is the time to do it, right, Connor?
Big play, big risk, big reward.
Up back on the right side, Martinez in the backfield. Crease takes the snap. That's a handoff all the way. Martinez powers his way through.
We're in.
Does he have it? He does. Touchdown, Chieftains. Oh, look at that graphic. And we'll take a look at the replay here. Again, just a run up the right side. Martinez has got the call all drive. And with about 3:37 left to go, that offensive line making it easy for him.
Once again, Braylon being patient with that gap opening. And
well, now they're calling him to do the kicking duties here. The kick is no good. So 6-0 early. We'll head to a break.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. 6-0 the score here in Bascom. Touchdown, of course, brought to you by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. Back to kick. That is Martinez. And he sends this one underway. Short kick, right side. That's out of bounds. And a penalty. Oh, and they're going to say there was movement up front. The kicking team left before the kick, so that'll back them up. And we'll try this one again.
Maybe we can get in the middle of the field this time.
Both teams with short kicks on the kickoff, so a missed extra point, for the Chieftains already, so that's something to take a look at for sure. Back deep. Lane Lee and Aiden Morris for the Rockets. So, Martinez looked to get a better hold of this one, and he does. That one's up the middle and bounces out of bounds. You know, that kick was at the numbers, but just knuckleballed and took a hard right. So, the Rockets will get the ball. Let's see exactly where they'll spot this one. Right at the 35-yard line. So, Connor, what about our first look at this Rockets team?
Our first look for the Rockets team is you've got QB Corey Grenton, who's passed for over 2,000 yards this year, and then you got stud running back Andrew Miller and Aiden Morris on the outside that you got to watch for.
Gurton takes the snap. That's a handoff. Miller has some room. That's up the middle. And Miller brought down at the 40, so a big run to start this drive.
Miller coming into this game short of 1,000 yards on the season and a first-team conference running back this season in the BVC.
A few first-team all-conference members on this offense.
Yes, you've got your wide receiver, Aiden Morris. He is a 3-time all-conference, all-Ohio.
This is a run to the left side. That's number 21.
We got a penalty marker thrown.
Penalty flag is down. Of course, a flag on the play is brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink. That's a face mask against the Chieftains, so the Rockets keep on rolling.
Huge penalty for them, 3 yards.
3 yards indeed. First down and 10. Already into opposing half of the field. Man, this one's going to bring it all the way inside the 25, about the 22-yard line. First and 10 for Gurton's Rockets. The snap. That's a handoff right side. That's Miller. Miller spins his way up the middle. Not much. Maybe a gain of 2.
With these two teams being evenly matched, expect Pandora-Gilboa, like they have been doing, establish that run game first. The run game being their go-to.
Run game being the go-to, but out of that wide receiver position, Aiden Morris, first team all-conference, first team all-Ohio, 3 years straight?
3 years straight, and him being a senior, he got the first team for conference and will most likely have the All-Ohio again at the end of this season.
All right, Gurton, handoff, fake handoff. That's a pass right side, caught, reeled in inside the 15-yard line.
By Aiden Morris.
Aiden Morris, just as we talk about him, there he is. So a third and 3 to be exact, for Pandora-Gilboa. The snap, handoff. Left side, that's Miller. Miller runs into a wall right at the sticks. Let's see if he has enough.
Good forward progress there.
Forward progress. They give him the first down. Rockets are moving.
One big thing about this Chieftain defense is they are known for their rush defense. So this will be a thing to watch once we get later into the game on how they can control Andrew Miller.
Yeah, they run a 3-4, so watch those outside linebackers trying to take on a brunt of that pass rush. The snap, handoff left side, Miller. Miller pushing his way up inside the 10. Gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 with, we're closing in on a minute left to play in the quarter. Both teams with long first drives. This is the first time that the Rockets have touched the ball this quarter.
Commanding drives for each team, that is correct.
Motions 2 across the formation. That's a jet going across the right side. Oh, brought down in the backfield. Number 3.
That should be Wyatt Crow.
Number 3 is Wyatt Crow indeed. Plays tight end, plays linebacker.
He's one of the leading tacklers on this Chieftains defense, and he's a huge contributor to sacking the QB as well, with him having 3 last week against Montpelier.
Chase Meyer was the wide receiver that got that jet toss from the left side, and he was stopped in the backfield, but he had daylight if Crow didn't get a hold of him. Girton takes pass looking left side. Has a man one-on-one. That ball way out of bounds. 4th down. So 4th down, 9 to go. And a timeout is taken. Our time, the end of the quarter. I thought we had one more second left on the clock, but we'll keep it right here. So if you are the head coach, Hershey, for the Rockets, what is your call here? Are you kicking it? Are you going for it? 3rd and 9.
So when I was talking to Hershey pregame, he said it was huge not to get down big against these Chieftains. So I think points are everything in this game. And with Hopewell not converting the PAT on their touchdown, cutting the score to 3, you're still very well into this game. And 9 yards out, you're about in that PAT range. So I would go for the field goal and get those easy points.
That would cut the lead in half. We'll flip in the field now, of course. Finally have it right on the scoreboard. 4th and 9.
Being 9 yards out, be a little bit greedy going for it on 4th.
So this is a wonderful time to talk about our sponsor list. We'll bring it up here. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Buckeye IT, UIS Insurance and Investments, X-Gray Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinman Signs and Graphics, Lee's Floor Covering, Heather Hunker Travel Advisor, Magical Moments, Pit Stop, Bench Warmers, Plastinite, 3D Printing, Relax, and Revive. We'll get the rest for you here after the kick. It is up. It is good. The deficit is cut in half. So we'll talk about those rest of those sponsors. We'll keep it right here. Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, First National Bank of Sycamore, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Mercy Health, Tiffin Hospital, and Dr. Jack Felton and family. So thank you very much to all of these fine sponsors that keep us on the air and keep the coverage free to you at home.
As Pandora-Gilboa there, getting the field goal to get those points and not leave with a 0.
Exactly. Both teams go down the field and score on their first drive. How important is it, Connor, to respond now as the Chieftains?
It's very important. Like with these two teams being evenly matched, you're going to want to score points and not get behind at all.
Fantastic. So to kick, Skylar Richardson made the extra point. That's going to be Lane Lee to kick things off. Again, you remember the first one he had was just a short squib kick up the middle.
And I also think it'll be key to scoring for Pandora getting the ball first in the second half. Get as many points as you can in this first and not have a deficit.
Of course, the Rockets won the toss and deferred. And that squib kick up to the 45. So another look at this Chieftain offense.
Rush dominant there on their first drive, and it was led pretty much all the way by Braylon Martinez with some help with Blake Barrier receiving.
That's a great point, and that's credit to that offensive line. They were just creating holes, pushing the defenders off of their spot.
See if we can open up the pass game some more here on this drive.
That's exactly what it does. Crease takes the snap, handoff to Martinez. Pulled 2 guards, but the Pandora-Gilboa defense right there makes the stop at the sticks. No gain. Lane Lee on the tackle.
A junior defensive back.
Crease comes in to the huddle there. And to the line. 2 wide receivers out to the left. 1 to the right. Martinez motions up. The snap, back to pass. Crease pump fakes now down the middle. Has a man wide open. That was Wyatt Crow, the tight end, but could not reel it in.
You had 2 great options. Crow was open in the middle, and then you had Braylon Martinez on the Hopewell sideline here wide open as well.
That's exactly correct. They split the safeties down the middle with Crow, and that's a ball Crease wants back for sure.
Just like in that first drive, just a little bit overthrown on Joe Ewald as well with that missed opportunity there.
So an even look now. Martinez to the left, motions out. Crease looking that way. Pass rush is coming. Over the middle, hit. The ball was caught and fumbled, but they're going to give it. That's enough for a first down, Chieftains.
Blake Barrier in for the reception. Number 1 choice for Crease. Great chemistry between those 2 seniors.
Yeah. He made the football move as he was turning upfield, lost it, but was able to recover. 1st and 10. So 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Martinez flanks Crease. The snap. Handoff to Martinez. Right side has a hole. Stuffed by number, who's that? 77 on the defense. Oh, 79,
Jake
they're going to give
Fisher
the call.
again.
That's Fisher. Laid the hit stick on Martinez.
Jake Fisher being a 6-foot, 230-pound senior.
Well, we have an empty look now for the Chieftains. Crease takes the snap. Looking right side, quick pass. That's caught. That's number 11, Blake Barrier. Blake Barrier gets out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And another first down for the Chieftains.
Now, Connor, you said it, that passing game the rushing game on the first drive and come back to Martinez. That's opened up the passing game. It's opened up the play calling for Colatrulio.
Very crucial to have a very loose offensive game. Being able to do what you would like to and execute your game plan.
Fullback in Martinez. Fake handoff left side. Pass out. Oh, almost trips a man. Ball comes out at the end, but they're going to motion him down. That was number 3, Wyatt Crow, made the reception.
Number 1, Matthew Wyman, with the reception there.
So trips to the right side. Martinez there as well. Handoff right side. It's counter play. Back up the middle. Martinez has room. Martinez makes a miss. Martinez all the way down inside the 5-yard line. First down, Chieftains.
What an explosive run from Martinez there. Can't express enough his patience.
Yeah, we talk about that patience, but again, he is a hard runner. He keeps his legs moving, it's churning, it's working. That's how that low center of gravity is able to get you on your feet and inside the 10 for a first down. Kreese takes the snap back to Martinez. They go right side. He has daylight, couldn't quite wrap around the corner. That clock keeps moving. He's inside the 5. Second and goal.
One thing to be aware of, too, especially close to the goal line, they like to go to the Wildcat with Braylon Martinez as well.
So that's certainly a look that we're considering here, where the Chieftain sideline.
More of a goal line look.
Well, Kreese in there now. Heavy set to the left side. That's a handoff. Martinez up the middle. And a flag at the end of this one. So we'll see where we're at. Now, a flag in that location, your first instinct is holding. Let's take a look here, and that is indeed the call.
A face mask.
No, that's holding.
Oh, did he? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here on the replay. Oh, and I think it was that left guard. I think it was the left guard, Aiden Fetro. So that'll back up the Chieftains' second and goal, but 14 to go. Kreese, empty look, left side. That's caught by Martinez, and he makes his way up to the 5. So they gain some of that back. So third, and about 6 to go. Big third down, the Rockets looking to make a stop. 7:30 left to play in the half. Zach Dillon, Connor Roush on the call. All right. 2 wide receivers each side. Martinez lines up and motions out to the right side. Kreese looking. Flushed out to the right. He's on the move. Goes back across the middle. And that's caught. Touchdown, Chieftains. Number 7, Adam Kreese. So Kreese to Kreese connection puts the Chieftains up 12-3.
What a great recognition by Kreese there. He's running over to the right side and sees his cousin right at the goalpost.
Take a look at this. Again, Kreese flushed out the right side, looking right, and then has to come all the way back across the field. Number 10 for the Chieftains, or excuse me, for the Rockets, Aiden Morris almost made the stop, and they're going to go for the extra point. Up and through, 13-3, a 10-point lead for the home team. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Serving local employers and businesses for over 30 years, Pyramid Recruiting Offices has been operating out of that familiar A-frame building located at 373 North Washington Street since 1988. Call Pyramid Recruiting today at 419-447-0455. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Tiffin's only locally owned and operated job placement service. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
I'm Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. And welcome back. Your score here, 13-3 in favor of the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Kreese to Kreese made the touchdown effort. And now Braylon Martinez to kick things off. Again, had some trouble last time he was asked to do the kickoff, so we'll see where we are here. This one bounces to the 30. On the outside, that's number 2 for the Rockets. And we'll play right about at the 35-yard line. Chase Meyer. Let's take a look at some scores around the area, other playoff games happening now.
If you are tuning into the Hopewell game and you're a Columbian fan, it is good for you. They are up 20-7 over Ontario in the second quarter. And then just south of us, we have Cary on top of Columbia, 15-0 in the first.
Well, that's good. Both teams, as we're set up, looking for another week of playoff coverage here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Miller takes it up the middle, doesn't get past the 40, but gets up to it, 5-yard gain.
Figure being a 230-pound running back, it'd be hard to stop on that first initial touch on him.
He's a big boy, but again, only a junior, 6 foot, 210. So again, like Martinez, both have another year of eligibility here at the high school level.
Sorry, I may correct myself, 210-pound.
210.
Yes.
Hey, man, you never know. These rosters are put on in the early parts of the season.
Yeah, you never know.
Rolling out right side, that's Girton on the run. Has a man open, that's number 10. Aiden Morris, all conference, all Ohio. Not all OAC yet, but maybe if he goes to Heidelberg, who
maybe.
knows?
BVC. We have a penalty marker on the field.
Flag on the play brought to you by Steinman Signs and Graphic Inc.
Ineligible.
Ineligible man downfield. That is exactly the call, so we'll back this one up.
But Aiden there did have an open gap to get that reception, so that Chieftain defense will have to make sure to keep him accountable all night.
So mass substitutions coming on for the Rockets. Again, 13-3 your score. 6:20 left to play in the half. As exciting things are happening here in basketball. Back to pass, looking left side, that's number 1. Oh, what a catch on the sideline. Matthew Wyman. Excuse me. Number 1, Colin Harris for the Rockets.
Nice hands going up there.
That's exactly what it was. High point on the sideline.
In between two defenders.
And has enough for the first down.
And the Rockets rocket their way.
Rocket their way up to the first down. We're creeping up inside of 6 minutes left to play. 2 out wide to the right side. Fullback next to Girton. Girton, hands off. That's the left side. That's Miller. Miller has some room and stumbling his way down past the 40.
What a stop by Braden Brickman there.
Yeah, Miller had room to run. Brickman, the last line of defense. Take a look at this counter off the left side. You're pulling your backside guard and tackle. And, man, he had daylight. So a fortunate stop there for the Chieftains, but nevertheless, 1st and 10. Girton takes the snap, handoff right side, Miller. Miller powers his way. He's got a 5-yard, they're going to say his forward progress stopped for a 4-yard run, or in a 3.5, 4, doesn't matter. Chieftains able to stop him, and you're right, look at him. Miller is a big boy as a running back.
He's a big guy.
I mean, he looks like Doug Martin maybe, but maybe a little too short. I'm trying to think of NFL equivalents.
Yeah.
But just a power back, hard runner. And now he is spread out right. I think he is all of that 210, 230, probably where you're at. Empty set for Girton.
I'd pay attention to Aiden Morris there in the middle.
Out of the slot, and that's where Girton's looking. Now right side, intercepted. That's intercepted and brought down. Big stop by the Chieftains. Who is that? Number 1, Matthew Wyman.
We have a penalty marker down.
Oh,
it came in after the interception.
All right, let's take a look at it. Wyman, the outside cornerback at the top of your screen. That was a face mask.
In favor of Hopewell.
In favor of Hopewell. That's absolutely correct. Undercuts the route. Oh, yeah, right there. Miller. Oh. So Miller just catches that face mask, and I think he was looking for number 3 on the outside.
That's another big thing for the Chieftain defense. If they forced a lot of interceptions this year as well. Really good at reading where the ball is going.
They have a great turnover margin, if I recall correctly. This is a handoff to Martinez, right side, pops it through. He's got space, and he's across the 45. A injured player down there for the Rockets, so we'll step aside. Score here 13-3. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey carpet and floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, we are back here from commercials. Injured player was number 6 for the Rockets, Lucas Deckard. We've called his name tonight. He has walked off under his own power, so we hope he's okay. Questionable to return to this one.
A senior defensive line for the Rockets. Now for me, probably expect I expect Russian here. You're going into the half, Hopewell kicking the ball in the third quarter. So I go down, try to eat that clock, and score again.
And I think that is exactly the game plan that you should approach with. Martinez looking to carry the load. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Martinez fakes it. That's play action outside. Caught. Big hit. Number 2, Jack Colatrulio. First down, just as we were saying, hey, run the ball.
Right.
Let's keep this clock moving, churning away. They go with play action on the right side, and it worked out.
Or we could choose to be explosive here. So
Again, it's playoffs, so you're looking to be aggressive. You're looking to put points on the board as we clock inside of 4 minutes.
Jack being Coach Colatrulio's son.
The snap. Martinez up the middle, and he is wrapped up by a gang of Rockets for a loss of a few inches. 2nd and 10.
I guess I can mention as well, Jack Colatrulio, wide receiver 2 on this offense, right behind Blake Barrier. So Barrier and Colatrulio getting the heavy load for the wide receivers.
Colatrulio, primarily a slot wide receiver, and that's where he's at now. The slot at the bottom of your screen. Crease takes snap, looks left, quick pass out to Martinez. Martinez has it, and he is brought down in front of the sticks. First down, Chieftains. This first down brought to you by the First National Bank of Sycamore.
When I interviewed Braylon this week, I asked him about what it's like being a very versatile player on the offensive side with running back and receiving a lot, and he said that he's just thankful for all the trust from his coaches to be able to make the plays for the offense.
Crease hands off Martinez. Up the middle, Martinez. Another big chunk yard. That's a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 with 2.5 minutes left to play in the half. This Chieftains team is really moving on offense.
They sure are. And would you wonder about Pandora? You think you use any of your timeouts getting close to the end of the quarter here, or just stop them?
Certainly, you want to have time to go into this one. Fake handoff, right side, boots out. Brought in, number 11, Blake Barrier on the catch. Again, you want to see how this plays out, I mean, ideally you make a stop here, you get the ball back, minute and a half left to play, and then you're in your traditional 2-minute drill. But again, it really is Hopewell-Loudon that's in the driver's seat, and they determine where things go from here. So, 2 wide receivers to both sides of the screen, pistol formation. Martinez to the left of crease, shotgun. Handoff, Martinez up the middle, almost untouched and in for the touchdown. Martinez, his second of the night.
The middle opened up and gone he went off.
Gone he went off indeed. And again, Martinez, just a huge space, virtually untouched. Now the Chieftains will line up to try to make this one 20-3. Kick is up. That one sneaks its way through. 20-3 in favor of the home team. Stay right with us. We'll be back after a break. I'm Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Serving local employers and businesses for over 30 years, Pyramid Recruiting Offices has been operating out of that familiar A-frame building located at 373 North Washington Street since 1988. Call Pyramid Recruiting today at 419-447-0455. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Tiffin's only locally owned and operated job placement service. UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt-Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
So it is Carson Mike.
We're back from commercial break. Number 8, Carson Meyer, has the short return here. So the score is 20-3 in favor of the home team. The Rockets now looking to make this 2-minute drive, trying to go in the half to make it a 1-score game.
And like you mentioned here at the break, we have 2 timeouts. I believe that Pandora used one. If not, we got all timeouts available.
Right side, incomplete. Girder, he's looking for number 1. I keep going back to this.
Matthew almost intercepted it
Matthew
again.
Wyman almost intercepted it, correct. That was Colin Harris, the intended target. So they'll try to go this again. All 3 timeouts left. 2nd and 10. 2 backs join Girton in the backfield. The snap. Looking to pass. Right side. Has a man. Overthrew him. That was number 3, Isaac Stahl.
Pretty well defended.
3rd and 10.
Pretty well defended there on defense.
It was well defended. I think Girton had a window who hit Stahl, who had kind of a stop and go route. He had some room. Wyman was covering up over the top, so had to fit that ball into a tight window. Couldn't do it. So Corey Girton, the sophomore quarterback, has 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen looking to pass. He goes that way on the sideline. Catch is made. That's number 2, Chase Meyer, trying to spin and make a move, but unable to get out of bounds. 4th down.
That Chieftain defense just swarming to that receiver. I mean, missed the first few, missed the second few, and then bam, there's the third.
So the Chieftains take their first timeout.
Now, keep in mind, if Pandora does punt the ball, Aiden Morris, once again, being a first-team BVC punter, so assume there that he has a pretty good leg on him.
This timeout, of course, brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union.
Now, if they do decide to punt, would you make that decision just to trap Hopewell as far down the field as possible so they don't have a short yardage and potentially score again before the half?
Well, again, we're right at the 50-yard line almost, at the 48.5, almost 49. It depends on how confident you are in your offense. Again, you don't want to be going into half down 20-3. You're going to need Tom Brady numbers to come back from that one, of course, but looking like they're going to punt.
Looks to be, I don't see QB Corey Gerton out there.
Punter is Lane Lee. Excuse me, Morris. That's a fake, left side. He's trying to make it happen. Unable to get there, and that's a big break for the Chieftains. We'll take a look at this. Again, gutsy call made, but, I mean, really, they just didn't have the look. You're expecting him to run 15 yards, and he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, we have a injury here at the close side of the field, so we'll step out for a short break.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Back here from commercial break, Aiden Morris still down on the sideline. Now aided to his feet.
Favoring that left leg there.
Yeah, initially grabbed that knee, and he's going to be helped off. That is a big blow to this Rockets team.
That is. Him being explosive with wide receiver, obviously there in the punter's position. And he also is huge on the defensive side of the ball as well, being a defensive back. First team in all three of those categories.
Yeah, offense, defense, and special teams,
yes.
all conference, all Ohio. And again, it is just a brutal blow. Brutal blow. There we go for the Rockets. Yeah, not using that left leg at all. So the Chieftains, they have 2 timeouts, a minute 16 left to play. And now they're in a position to try to make this way out of reach.
Minute 16, that's still plenty of time.
It is plenty of the time, especially if you're starting things in opponent territory, which they are. Crease, empty backfield. Back to pass, looking right side, over the middle, that's caught. Right up to the 30, Matthew Wyman. So hurry up offense. Clock stops, obviously, for a first down. They signal it to roll, so 1:05 left to go. Empty set, same look. Crease looking right side. Low pass, incomplete. Intended for Blake Barrier on the outside.
Crease with throwing over 70% this year, so not a problem trying to get your way down to the end zone fast.
Yeah, tried to hit Barrier on that comeback route. Or short curl. Nevertheless, it stops the clock. Trips to the left side, minute left to play. Crease, looking left side, slips, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. Right side. and he gets out of bounds. A big hit on the sideline laid by number 11, Lane Lee, the defensive back.
Say that 5 times in a row.
Lane Lee, the defensive back. Lane Lee, Lane Lee, Lane Lee, Lane Lee, Lane Lee. Couldn't say blow. I could say Lane Lee all night long. 53 seconds left to play. 20-3 your score. 3rd and 4. All 3 timeouts left for the Rockets, 2 for the Chieftains. Kreese takes the snap. He's looking right. His progression. He's flushed out right. Gets that ball away. Is it caught? It is.
Matthew Wyman once again.
Great move. That clock keeps rolling. First down, 43, 42, 41. They have all the time in the world with those timeouts left still. So Kreese takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Right side. Caught. That's number 11, Blake Barrier. He's inside the 5-yard line.
And we will have a timeout from Hopewell. That will be one more left for them that's available.
This timeout brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. This is aggressive play calling.
This is.
Connor.
But, I mean, that's the way to be. Take advantage of what you got and make sure you got the game controlled going into that second half. In 29 seconds, that's plenty of time to really do anything when you're at the 3-yard line.
Taking a look at things here. Head coach Matt Hershey, you were talking to him before the game, and I believe you said one of the keys were not to go down big early.
Correct. He said it's with how this Chieftains offense is and how explosive they are, it's key not to get down and down big early because it's hard to overcome being down, especially against an 11-0 Chieftain team that is proficient on all sides of the ball.
Well, they're down 3 scores now. They'll get the ball back to start the second half, but, man, they really need to keep this Chieftain team off the board again. So, 1 wide receiver each side, heavy set to the left. Martinez gets the carry up the middle, cuts back.
He's in.
And he is stopped.
He's in.
He is in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Martinez. One referee at the far end of the field said no. One of the close said yes.
That is Martinez's 3rd touchdown tonight.
Well, let's take a look at it here on the replay. Handoff. Again, he stopped dead to rights. Again, the close official said touchdown. The far official didn't give a signal or said no. 26-3. All Chieftains in this one.
If you're a Chieftains fan, this is exactly what you're looking for. And all in the first half, Zach.
All in the first half, indeed. Hold down, kick up, and good. 27-3. Stick around.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your local homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, we're back in Bascom. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. 27-3. This one has been all Chieftains. Of course, they were the favorites coming into this one. Pandora-Gilboa losing Aiden Morris. And the return, it's up to the 40-yard line. But, yeah, Morris all conference, all Ohio, Again, this is just a stud for this Rockets football team, and that's going to be a huge blow.
That will be. I mean, when you have a guy like that on your offense and you revolve pretty much around him, that can shake things up pretty big for your team.
Zach Dillon, Connor Roush on the call here. Zach Blythe doing camera. Let's take a look here at some scores around the area, Connor. First, we'll do a handoff to the right side. Miller gets out of bounds. Ooh, shoved out of bounds.
What a block, though, for Miller to advance and get that far down the field.
11 seconds left.
We were talking about, so the winner of this game will play the winner of Patrick Henry and Macomb, 5 seed and a 12 seed, I believe, Macomb.
Do we have the score?
It is 36-0 Macomb in the second quarter. So BVC, another BVC team.
The snap, Girton looking down the middle, pass outside, reception, and gets out of bounds across the 45. So with 6 seconds left in opponent territory, it looks as if the Rockets will have a chance for a Hail Mary.
Looking for something going into the half.
Looking for something going in the half. Corey Girton, again, sophomore quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Miller flanking him in the backfield. The snap, looking right side, gets it out early. That ball is caught. Timeout taken. Or does he get out of bounds? Either way, he's up at the 35-yard line. No, so he did get out of bounds, but now there is a timeout. So
Pandora did have another one available.
Pandora did have another one available?
Correct.
2 seconds. You get one play here, 35 yards to go. And again, the Chieftains up 27-3 going into half.
I want to apologize to you. Macomb is playing Eden. Macomb is playing Eden. Patrick Henry is further up in the bracket. The only way to play each other would be in the final, but Macomb over Eden right now, 36-0.
And so the winner of this game takes on the winner of that game?
I've got everything confused.
Okay.
So Patrick Henry and Arlington. It's Arlington. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. I will get you an update here momentarily.
So the winner of Hopewell-Loudon and Pandora-Gilboa will face.
It is 14-12 at halftime. Arlington over Patrick Henry.
So that's a close game. We'll keep an eye on that throughout this one.
I apologize about that.
And 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Girton looking to make a big play here. Drops back, fires down the right side. And that is out of bounds. We'll go to halftime, 27-3. The home team, Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, all over the visiting Rockets. We'll take a short commercial and then be back at halftime.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Pit Stop convenience stores, you'll always find what you're looking for, and a little more. Their Sunoco gas helps fuel the people who fuel our world, and their fresh in-house made sandwiches will help fuel you through the rest of your workday. With 2 locations and a convenient drive-thru on North Washington Street, it's easy to see why everyone has time for a pit stop. You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, halftime here in Bascom, Ohio. The Chieftains lead things 27-3. So we'll take a look at the halftime show. This is, of course, brought to you by Buckeye IT. And we will send you down to the field.
gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2023 PG Marching Rockets! Rockets are under the direction of Corey Schwartzkopf. For our first song tonight, we're playing Smells Like Teen Spirit. Next up tonight, a song from our seniors past. Here's Jump! Finally tonight, a PG favorite, featuring solo by Charlie Bobert. Here's Great Balls of Fire. once again, ladies and gentlemen, your PG Marching Rocket! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Hopewell-Loudon marching band. This evening, we will bring to you some of the top hits from the 2020s. While the decade is still young, there have been some big hits to stand up through history. One of these hits will be heard for years to come at athletic events. From 2021, here is Lil Nas X's Industry Baby. Every era of music has iconic hits that stand up to the test of time. I think we may have one in our show tonight. We will now move into the realms of country music with our next selection. Also from 2021, a TikTok sensation, this is Fancy Life. Next, we are going with high impact and a bit of quirkiness. AJR wrote this hit about the weird middle ground between being a kid and an adult. We thought to conclude this show, we would go out with a bang. Like to thank the Pandora-Gilboa Marching Rockets for performing tonight. We would also like to thank the Hopewell-Loudon community for their continued support of the Chieftain Band program.
So that was our lovely halftime show brought to you by Buckeye IT. We'll send it to commercial, we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back with you to recap the first half of action and then look at what comes ahead.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Pit Stop convenience stores, you'll always find what you're looking for, and a little more. Their Sunoco gas helps fuel the people who fuel our world, and their fresh in-house made sandwiches will help fuel you through the rest of your workday. With 2 locations and a convenient drive-thru on North Washington Street, it's easy to see why everyone has time for a pit stop. You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
I'm Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Serving local employers and businesses for over 30 years, Pyramid Recruiting Offices has been operating out of that familiar A-frame building located at 373 North Washington Street since 1988. Call Pyramid Recruiting today at 419-447-0455. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Tiffin's only locally owned and operated job placement service. UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt-Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. The Buckeye IT halftime show. Zach Dillon, Connor Roush here with you at Bascom, Ohio. The score 27-3. Chieftains, the home team, up, like I said, 27-3 over the Rockets of Pandora-Gilboa. So Connor, let's take a recap of the scoring, and then we'll talk about some big storylines coming into this one and then going into the second half.
Yes. So the first quarter, it was just one drive by each team, but Hopewell started with the ball, capitalized with ending that drive with a 1-yard touchdown run with 3:37 left in the first. So they ate a lot of clock. 6 missed PAT, 6-0 at the end of the first. Then you're going into the second quarter. You had Pandora kick a 9-yard field goal, being 6-3. And then Adam Crease received a touchdown pass from Evan Crease, which brought Hopewell up 13-3. And then Hopewell had an interception, and they were able to cap that off with a 19-yard run from Braylon Martinez for his second touchdown of the game, making it 20-3. And then Hopewell forced a turnover again by stopping Pandora, trying to convert a 4th and 4, and stopping him short to get the turnover and capitalize on a 3-yard touchdown run from Martinez for his third of the game, making it 27-3, where we're sitting at right now.
So again, all Chieftains in this one, some big storylines. Braylon Martinez, 3 touchdowns. He has been unstoppable.
He's the man.
He's the man.
You cannot stop that kid. He's just so explosive, and like we said during the stream, very patient.
Very patient indeed. Another big storyline, Aiden Morris. This guy, all-conference, all-Ohio, several years in a row now. He is out for the game. He was helped off the field and carted back up to the locker room, I believe. So we'll take a look here on the field as we see the Chieftains warming up. But again, Aiden Morris, that is a huge blow for this Rockets team.
That is, because they, outside of Andrew Miller, their running back, you revolve that team around Aiden Morris being the punter, being a huge contributor on the defensive side too. DB, like we mentioned, he was first team All-BBC on the defensive side of the ball. And with the wide receiver, he came up with some clutch catches there on third downs to convert to first downs as well for that offense. So we're going to see how Corey Girton can face this adversity of losing Aiden Morris and how they can advance the ball outside of Andrew Miller.
Yeah, Morris also all over the special teams. He's their punter, their holder, their returners for both punters and kickers. 3 minutes until we start the second half. I'd like to talk a little bit about how, again, we didn't see him that much involved in the offense. It was mostly Andrew Miller, the big running back.
Yes, it was. Yeah, and what I believe is for how Hopewell's rush defense have been this year, really shutting it down, using 210-pound Andrew Miller to get to that defense, roughen them up, and to try to open it for the running game to start being more productive. But that Chieftains defense they're not holding back at all. They're hitting Miller. Yes, you're going to have some big runs and some explosive plays, but for the most part, they've shut Miller down tonight.
So now let's look ahead to this second half of play. Again, 2 minutes left to go before kickoff. What are your keys to the game? Let's start with the home team, the Chieftains. How do they maintain this lead? How do they keep going?
Stay explosive on offense. I still see them going primary to the run game, but for how the passing game has been as well, I can see it being pretty even for this Chieftains offense.
Okay, now let's talk about the Rockets.
The Rockets on offense, I see them still with the rushing, but that's going to be questionable. They're still going to go to the rushing game, but let's see. They had also,
as we take a look at the rosters here,
you have Isaac Stahl, who's been kind of the go-to guy for wide receiver on the Pandora-Gilboa's offense. So we'll see how it comes out.
All right, so we'll take a quick commercial break and be right back with the third quarter.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, back here in Bascom, getting ready for the second half of action. 27-3, the score here at halftime. Again, all Chieftains. Now we see on the sideline over there, Aiden Morris on crutches. He is out again, all conference, all Ohio. A big blow to this Rocket squad.
It sure is, but we sure hope that it's nothing too serious and that it can be a quick recovery for him.
The Rockets deferred the first half. They get the ball back here. Martinez to kick things off. His best kick of the night, down the middle, on the bounce. It is fielded at about the 20-yard line, brought down around the 32. So let's see what they have dialed up. Coach Hershey of this Rockets squad. Connor, what are you saying to this group at halftime? I mean, Tom Brady did it. You can too. What are you saying?
I say stay resilient. Don't get too ahead of yourself, and don't pay attention to the scoreboard. If you know how to play ball, you know how your offense goes, and if you can execute this first drive and control it, then that can change things around for this Rockets team.
Absolutely. So again, short one of their star players, a captain. Corey Girton gets things underway. Quick pass out to the outside. Good tackle there. Clock runs.
Braylon Martinez.
Yeah, Braylon Martinez. That was number 1, Colin Harris, on the reception. And he gets the ball up to the 35, 2nd and 6.
So Colin Harris and Isaac Stahl. And then you've got actually Chase Meyer as well. 1, 2, 3.
Girton looking to pass again. Drops back over the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted. No one really in the area. And you can see Barrier just can't believe he dropped it. Let's look at that right here. I mean, no one there but Barrier all alone and looks down. So lucky break for the Rockets, but again, that's a missed opportunity.
Keep that on the defensive side of the ball, dropping them passes.
Well, you know, the saying, right, in college is that's why they play defense. But again, when you're playing both ways, when you're the number 1 receiver, I mean, that is as routine as a catch can get. 3rd and long. Drops back. Girton looking, pump fakes back, and this one almost intercepted. So a quick 3 and out, it looks like.
Great read by Braden Brickman coming off of his defender there and breaking that pass up.
Stahl was the intended target, but yeah, a quick 3 and out. And this second half looking like the first. Back deep, that's Barrier. Again, we saw a fake punt earlier, not this time. Good kick, it's away. That'll bounce out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Evan Crease, Braylon Martinez and company back out to lead this Hopewell-Loudon offense.
Corey Girton with the punt there. The QB filling in another position there. So.
Well, again, it was Aiden Morris, and he got hurt on the fake punt at the end of the second quarter.
Correct. But yes, first drive for this Chieftains offense in the second half, and I expect them to still be explosive on that run offense and transition into passing.
Just churn out time on the clock. Martinez and company in the driver's seat. He gets the handoff here up the middle. Nice little bounce, but he'll get a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7. Brought down, that was number 71, Cloyce Wolf. Three out to the bottom of the screen for Crease. Martinez flanks him to the left. Handoff again, counter. Nothing going, but Martinez sneaks his way through up almost to the 45. They'll mark him at the 44.5-yard line. 10:15 left to play in the third quarter. We're just getting things started.
Number 14, Brock Stahl, finishing that play off.
Some substitutions coming on. Number 7 and number 1. That's Adam Crease and Matthew Wyman, respectively. Now they're bunched up both sides. 4 wide receivers. Crease in the backfield with Martinez. Drops back to pass, looking left side. This time over the middle. Contact, no flag. Wow. And everybody here in the building, on the stands and on the sidelines, looking for that flag.
Definitely some early contact there.
Yeah, let's see. Again, I think the reasoning is it wasn't a catchable ball, but man, certainly looked like he got there early. And that doesn't really show it well enough, but
very, very close.
Yeah, for the moment, Lane Lee, good coverage then.
First 3 and out for this Chieftains offense.
Snap, punt is away. That's a line drive, but it takes a good roll. That'll come backwards inside the 35-yard line, where the Rockets will take over. So, 27-3 your score here in the third quarter. The Rockets make a good stop, and I believe the first real stop, the first third and out for sure.
Yes, because Hopewell has scored on every one of their possessions yet until that one there.
So the defense has stepped up. Now it's time for Girton. 2 wide receivers out left. Girton looking left side. He throws out wide. And that ball underthrown. The wide receiver, number 1, Colin Harris, had to kind of play defensive back and knock that one away.
Covered by you-know-who, Braylon Martinez.
Braylon Martinez, I believe our player of the game when we were here in the Calvert game.
Correct. We have a fan.
So the officials take an official timeout, and they are motioning to the sideline, the Rockets, and there's a fan being escorted out. Zach on the camera, I don't know if you can see, back to the sideline, follow. Yeah, right about there.
Yep.
So a Rockets fan being asked to leave, very fun. This game's having everything. Offense, turnovers, ejections, and an Andrew Miller run for no yards here, maybe a gain of 1.
Big stop there for this Chieftains defense.
We're ticking under 9 minutes here in the third quarter, 27-3, 3rd and 10. So again, your defense comes up with a big stop, but your offense just is not able to get anything done for the Rockets.
You got to give credit to this Chieftains defense, sticking with it, and just playing their game of ball.
3 wide receivers to the top. Girton looking that way. Over the middle, that's a turnover. Interception. Number 25 is brought down at the 40-yard line.
Braden Brickman.
Brickman, you've mentioned his name once on the drive. And this turnover brought to you by the pit stop. Let's take a look on the replay. Yeah, great read from the outside. Brickman cuts it back. And wow. So a flag down. That flag brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. That was a holding on the return. So the interception should stand. And it does. So first down, Chieftains.
I mean, so far this second half, nobody's been open for. It hasn't been an easy read for Pandora's QB, Corey Girton. That Chieftains defense is just providing that pressure, making it difficult for him.
In particular, the defensive backs who are playing lockdown coverage tonight. All right, Crease takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass down the middle of the field, has to come back, but made the catch, did number 11, Blake Barrier, for a first down. Oh, first down, Chieftains. You hear that
First down,
call
Chieftains.
and response there. And man, again, the Rockets defense has to make a stand here, you'd imagine, or the Chieftains are on the verge of blowing this thing out.
That was Pandora's third turnover of the game. And you also have to keep this in mind, too.
Handoff up the middle to Martinez. Not much going there.
That Hopewell scores a touchdown here. That brings the 30-point margin and starting the running clock.
That's one of Dominic's favorite things to talk about is the running clock. We have it in our phone conversations in the gallery, the rules. We'll bring that up for you here as soon as we can. So, Crease back out there.
Calatrulio and Barrier on the bottom side.
Handoff. Martinez up the middle, spins his way down to the 30-yard line. So, 27-3 the score. 3rd and 9. It would be a great opportunity to really put this out of reach if Hopewell can convert. All right. He's going to take it off himself. Martinez, forward progress is stopped.
Nope, that is Evan Crease.
Oh, excuse me, the quarterback, Crease. Martinez, of course, the motion man on that play. So it's going to be a 4th down.
Dominic texting us.
I'm glad
the card. Thank you, Dominic.
I'm glad Dominic's texting because that's what I was doing. I was looking for the thing in our gallery
we
conversation.
appreciate you, Dominic.
Again, sore voice, but still a huge part of this team. 4th and 5, empty look for Crease. Takes the snap. He's going to run it. Crease has enough. He's diving inside almost to the 10-yard line, down to the 12.
What a conversion for Evan Crease there. Wide open, blockers doing their thing, and just a great 4th down conversion.
Man, gutsy play from your quarterback. He is not afraid to put his body on the line to convert here. All right, 5:35 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Crease takes the snap. That's a handoff all the way to Martinez. Stutter step, makes a move to the outside, and he falls down at the 10-yard line. So a nice gain of about 4.
Lane Lee there for the Rockets, stopping Martinez from what could have been his 4th touchdown tonight.
Martinez
4.
certainly saw it. Lane, the last line of defense, we've said his name quite a bit tonight.
Ooh, we got a wildcat now here, Martinez. Nothing new for this Chieftains offense inside of the red zone.
About to say, you said they do that in the red zone. That's going to be Martinez all the way. Quarterback keeper, he'll get past the 10, still on his feet. They'll stop him there. So 9-yard line, it looks like.
And typically with those Wildcats, they pull Evan off of the field.
And they did that there.
So you will see him go back out there.
So, Connor, would you like to take a moment and remind us about what happens for the 30-point differential?
So if we get a 30-point differential, you're looking, the clock will continuously run, and it is to be stopped for the following here momentarily.
Yeah, empty look for Crease. Looks to pass, right side, he'll run it. Now he is sacked in the backfield. That's going to be a loss. Big stop there for the Rockets.
Coach Calatrulio not happy with how that play was executed. So as we go back to the 30-point, the clock will be stopped only for officials timeout or injury timeout, a charge timeout by either team, a change of possession, the end of the third quarter, a score occurs, or an extended delay, which the referee signals.
Now, that is 30 points, so that is if we get a Chieftain touchdown and the offense is on the field, so that's what they're looking for.
Another 4th down here.
Crease, bootleg out to the right. He's looking to pass. Nothing going. Tries to go for the pylon. Incomplete. Good stop by the defense. That's a turnover on downs.
Great stop by the Rockets defense.
They've made 2 big stops now, but their offense just can't get anything going, Connor.
No, they cannot. Because the Chieftains defense pretty much has had Miller's number for the night. And as you've seen, the Chieftains have forced 2 interceptions so far.
That's true. Yeah, like you said, it was an early 3rd and out to start the half, and then an interception by Brickman. All right, Corey Girton in the backfield. Hands off. That's Miller. Nothing going. And that Chieftain defense, deadly as always. He'll get a pickup of 2. So 3:16 left to play here.
We have the whistles blowing here. We got clock stopped momentarily.
That's exactly the case. An official's timeout. They're having a conversation right at the 10-yard line. Let's see what this is about.
Could this be? I wouldn't imagine it being placement.
Well, I don't see any flags on the field, but
just seemed like it was on field.
They reset things down to 1st down. So that's what they're signaling.
Okay.
1st down. Fake handoff, looking left side. Passes out there, away, caught, almost with the sticks. That's number 1.
He bobbled the ball, but they give it to him.
Yeah, Colin Harris reached. I don't think he was bobbling. I think he was reaching for that pylon. I saw that extension that you're talking about right there at the end, but regardless, it's 2-2. 2-2, that's baseball. 2nd down and 2 to go. Handoff given to Miller, and he has enough for a 1st down. So the first down for the Rockets this half. Kubitz makes the stop. Clock continues to roll. Hopewell up 27-3. 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, I mean, you have to assume that the Rockets really need to get points on this drive. Bootleg out to the right side. Girton looking, makes the pass on the run. Unable to connect with number 2, Chase Meyer. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Adam Crease with the pass deflection there. And once again, everything's well defended.
Yeah, correction. 2nd down. So it looks like Coach Hershey is made a point to get the quarterback Girton in motion, boot him out either side to just try to create some kind of offense against this Chieftain defense. Play action, they've used it a lot tonight. Over the middle, intercepted. That's number 10. That's Martinez. He's looking to go all the way for a touchdown.
Hey, and Blake Barrier gets his redemption.
That is Blake Barrier, excuse me. Turnover brought to you by the pit stop. Big touchdown here for Hopewell. Let's take a look at the replay. Again, play action. They've been using it all night over the middle of the field. Read perfectly by Barrier, and he gets the edge. Pick 6.
Well, not what Hershey wanted drawn up there. Like I said, this Chieftains defense is just being too much for this Pandora.
The extra point is blocked, so things will remain a 30-point lead. 33-3, the Rockets will have a running clock on the flip side of this commercial. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Back here in Bascom, 33-3. Your score, 2 minutes left to go. The Chieftains looking to kick things off. Martinez's kick. This one, the best kick of the night. That's returnable.
And a swarm of Chieftains just there to stop him.
He'll get back out to the 25-yard line. That was number 11, Lane Lee. So Lee has been all over the field for the Rockets. And so we have the running clock now. Once again, we'll take a look at what exactly that means after this play. Corey Girton, again, just looking for anything. Handoff left side. Big hit. That's not Miller. That looks to be Burkholder.
So for the 30-point differential, once again, the clock will only stop on officials' timeout or injury timeout, a charge timeout by either team, a change of possession, the end of the third quarter, a score occurs, or an extended delay, which the referee signals.
So that means really the in-between plays, the clock is going to continue to run. And this is a handoff right side for Burkholder. Finds the hole, but is met there by number 28 for the Chieftains. That's Mason Reinhardt, a captain. Excuse me, not a captain, a letterman.
Number 25, Braden Brickman on the play. Mason Reinhardt was in there. I mean, we might as well just say every single defensive player.
That is true. They have been playing great team defense thus far.
Allowing under 100 rushing yards per game.
They are lethal. Girton takes a handoff, looking to pass left side. That one too high. Intended target Chase Meyer.
So whether if it's an incompletion, a first down, when the chains move, you go out of bounds, that clock is still going to run.
And down 30, you're bringing out your punt team. And they're going to let the quarter come to an end. So we'll head to the fourth quarter. Playoff football here on Heart of Ohio Sports is 2-1. There we go. Stick with us. Chieftains 33, Rockets 3. I'm Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Serving local employers and businesses for over 30 years, Pyramid Recruiting Offices has been operating out of that familiar A-frame building located at 373 North Washington Street since 1988. Call Pyramid Recruiting today at 419-447-0455. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Tiffin's only locally owned and operated job placement service. UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt-Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, we are back. Here, a high punt that was shanked. That'll get out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Connor, we have some scores from around the area.
So the game to pay attention for the Chieftains as they advance, you have Patrick Henry versus Arlington. Patrick Henry is running away with it with 40-14 in the third quarter. So looks like the Chieftains will play Patrick Henry next week. Macomb is up 57-0. They're on the bottom part of the bracket in this region. Columbian up huge over Ontario, 41-21 in the third. And Ottawa Hills on top of Colonel Crawford, 21-7. And Cary looking really healthy in the third quarter right now, on top of Columbia Raiders, 35-0.
And again, we are allowed to cover all the way through regional finals, so it is looking as if we'll have both Heart of Ohio sports streams, the A stream and the X stream, next week. Handoff here to Martinez. He'll get past the line of scrimmage, but not much more, up to the 50.
That is not Martinez.
Oh, you're right.
That's Brickner.
That's Brick.
We have Martinez on the sideline right now, so with it being up 30, I'd be smart to get some other kids in, start getting some playoff experience, and start resting your guys here for a strong game next week.
That is exactly correct, Connor. Braden Brickman, again, letter winner, running back, linebacker. He's 5'10". He's 165 pounds, junior, so he's coming back next year. Quarterback, Crease is still out there.
You were mentioning our coverage for next week. We get another game with Dom.
Oh, that is true. Dom Helmstetter, all likelihood, back on the call next week. You don't have to listen to me doing play-by-play. Bounced outside does Brickman, and he'll get past the 50, but not much more.
Number 3, Isaac Stahl with the stop.
So third down and 9, third and long. Chieftains looking to convert. Clock obviously running, so
other than kind of having a slow start to this third quarter for the Chieftains, but
really both teams have kind of slowed down a little bit. The pick six obviously big, but both offenses can't really get things moving.
I mean, you can't ask for much more from this Chieftains team. I mean, just executing perfectly.
All right. 4 out wide. That's going to be a handoff. Brickman takes it up the middle. Flag comes in late. He'll get up almost the 45, 46.5-yard line, but
holding.
Yeah, so early indication is holding. That's exactly what it is on Hopewell. So that'll back him up 5, third down again. Oh, the penalty was declined, so it'll be 4th down.
4th down. I guess that makes sense for the Chieftains really converting on most of their third downs tonight that they've had faced.
8:57 inside of 9 minutes now. Quarterback Crease looking to punt back deep.
Punt number 2 for Crease tonight. First one was a little ugly-ish.
Is that Lane Lee back there to receive?
Lane Lee.
It is. Punt is away. Good punt,
That
end
was
over
a
end.
solid punt.
No fair catch is called, so Lane Lee's going to take it out. He can't get quite past the 22-yard line. He'll be at the 23.
As the clock stops here for a possession change. Make sure that you tune into Heart of Ohio Sports A stream as well, and anything else on Facebook and YouTube, on Twitter and Twitch, all at Heart of Ohio Sports.
And Instagram. We have posts there before each game. We have some other content up as well. Again, follow us on all platforms if you like what we're doing. We're trying to provide free coverage of these high school games for your loved ones here at home. Run off the right side. That's Miller. Again, not much going for him tonight.
Ooh, we got a Pandora guy. Lineman down right now.
Lineman down. This is perfect time to take a look at our sponsors as we get that figured out. Pyramid Recruiting Offices, Buckeye IT Services, UIS Insurance and Investments, X-Gray Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Heather Hunker Travel Advisors with Magical Moments Vacations, Pit Stop, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Plastinite 3D Printing and Design, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, First National Bank of Sycamore, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and Dr. Jack Felton and family. Thank you once again to all of our fine sponsors keeping us on the air. 2 in the backfield for Girton. He'll drop back to pass. Right side going deep, overthrows, almost picked off. I'll bring up 3rd down.
By a busy Matthew Weinman on the coverage, but just like you said, slightly overthrown everybody.
Yeah, he overthrown Wyman, the DB, who was about 3 or 4 yards further downfield than the intended target. So,
I mean, every single play, really, you're seeing minimum of 2 defenders on each wide receiver.
yeah, they're not making it easy for the sophomore Girton. 2 in the backfield. Girton hands off left side. Miller, nothing going again. So this defense, especially from the secondary and the second level, so your outside linebackers, your cornerbacks, your safeties are...
Miller is starting to feel the Chieftain defense as he gets up slow here.
Yeah, so
tough night for him.
Tough night indeed. So yeah, that defense really working as a unit, and it looks like the punt team coming on for the Rockets. Blake Barrier back deep. The snap is back. Punt is away, spiraling out of bounds. That'll bounce right about the 47-yard line. 33-3, Chieftains up over the Rockets. 5:52 left to play.
If I were Hopewell, I'd probably just keep the ball as long as you can and run this clock out and send this great Chieftain Nation here back home with their final home victory of the 2023 season, spoiling these fans with 2 extra weeks of home football.
That's a great point. Of course, next week to be played at a neutral site. We were talking earlier, we were kind of speculating where that neutral site might be. You might see Findlay, you might see Fremont, somewhere here obviously pretty local.
against Patrick Henry from Hamler, Ohio.
In all likelihood, of course. Crease. No, not Crease. Hands off to Brickman. That's number 8. Kellen Frankert, the freshman quarterback, getting some reps in for this second team.
You know who doesn't get credit here during these games? You have to look down to band director Jess Nelson. Always doing great with this Chieftain band. This Chieftain band has been a staple of this school as well. So give credits to Jess Nelson and that Chieftain band.
Now you're starting to sound like Dominic Helmstead. Once we put on that headset, something about it. We talk about the band every week. Of course, we are all big fans of all of these high school bands here in our community. So the snap, handoff to Brinkman, and he'll get past the 45-yard line, pushed back, but his forward progress right at the 44. So 4:26 left to play in this one. Again, stick around for the UIS Insurance and Investments post-game show. We'll talk about our player of the game, brought to you by Plastinite 3D Printing and Design.
As it looks, you pretty much got all second-team offense out there for the Chieftains.
So bear with us while we call out names. But Kellen Frankert, he's going to take the handoff, try to power his way through, but he is short of line to gain. 4th down.
I mean, you hate to favor consistent players of the games here, but Braylon Martinez, once again, very heavy candidate of going for 3 touchdowns tonight.
He's at 3 touchdowns,
yes.
Going for 4, but in all likelihood, we won't see him the rest of the game. 3:30 ticks away as the punt unit is on for both squads.
He was huge on defense as well, and I mean, he's the deal in Chieftain Nation. You get him again next year.
High snap, but the punt is way. That's high too.
There's
this one,
the
fair catch is called for inside the 10-yard line. The change of possession stops the clock, but we're at 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to play.
As I would figure, Pandora will bring in some. You think they bring in some second team players as well, with having seniors out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to get to. I don't think you bring out second team necessarily, but you do bring out, I think in this situation, seniors that maybe didn't get much playing time in the season. You want to recognize those guys, honor them for all of their hard work over their high school careers. And I mean, this is an emotional time for sure. The handoff right side, Miller trying to bounce it outside. He does get to the outside, and it takes a pack of these Chieftains to bring him down. 2:45 left to play in the contest.
One of the tallest guys on this offense, too. In this starting lineup, the tallest guy is 6 foot.
So a relatively small team.
Yeah.
We take a look at the rosters. Now, again, those are unofficial. And
you have wide receiver Colin Harris, number 1, 6'2".
If I were, like, I don't know how these rosters work for our when I played in college and in high school. Those measurements were self-submitted. Yeah. So I believe I was listed at probably 6'4", 280 on the depth chart. I don't know why we did it. Just
try to scare the opponents.
Try to scare the opponents.
You don't want to mess with this team over here.
Exactly. They got a 6'4", 280, 290 left tackle. But
looking on the roster, only 2 guys over 6 foot from what the roster is saying.
So in reality, they're 5'10".
They're all 5'10", all the same height.
I understand. Well, a minute 30 left to play in this one. Curtin takes the snap, handoff to Miller. Up the middle. Miller has room to run. Bounces it outside. This is going to be his longest run of the day. Miller crossed the 50, crossed the 40, and he is out of bounds at the 35-yard line, brought down hard, gets up slow. So Miller with his best run of the game with just over a minute left to play, and man, you can tell he's feeling it out there.
Trying to finish big, finish his season big with whatever he can grab. And for struggling all night against this Chieftain defense, that's got to feel a little rewarding to at least get a big run tonight.
Absolutely. So with 45 seconds left to play in the contest, stick around. We'll have player of the game interviews. We'll discuss that as handoff goes back. That is the backup running back who loses the football and is able to get back on it. That was Burkholder. Clock continues to move. 30 seconds left to play. And the Rockets are not moving with any real sense of urgency, and it looks like
wrap it up.
This is going to do it. Yeah, quarterback's at the sideline. So your final score here from Bascom, Ohio, 33-3 in favor of the home team Chieftains. An absolutely dominant performance here in the playoffs on Heart of Ohio Sports. Stick around for us with your post-game show with player of the game interviews. We will be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the UIS Insurance and Investments post-game show. I'm Zach Dillon, and we had a dominant performance by the Chieftains today. We'll take a look here on the field as I'll update here our recap of the scoring. So, to open things up, Hopewell-Loudon had a huge drive that took up a long time on the clock, capped off by Martinez with a 1-yard touchdown run. Again, that took from 12 minutes down to 3:37. Missed PAT, made it 6-0 Hopewell. Now, second quarter, we had a lot of scoring. Richardson, a 9-yard field goal, made the score 6-3. Then Adam Kreese with a 6-yard touchdown, 13-3 in favor of the Chieftains. Wyman, a interception at the 4:29 mark. Braylon Martinez, a 19-yard touchdown run at the minute 45 with a made PAT, so that's 20-3. A turnover on downs by the Rockets led to Braylon Martinez once again getting his third touchdown of the day, a 3-yard TD as time expired in the first half. Take it to the third quarter. Braden Brickman had an interception. Then the Rockets forced a turnover on downs. Barrier had a pick six to make it 33-3 your final. Now, Hopewell-Loudon just looked impressive all the way through. And I think that is something that they'll look to continue into next week. Certainly, we'll have a neutral site game versus the winner of that Arlington matchup. We'll have final scores. We'll take a look at our scoreboard again as things end there. We'll send it to a break. This is the UIS Insurance and Investments post-game show. Stick around with us. Again, we'll have the player of the game. We'll have scoreboard update, That scoreboard brought to you by Pyramid Recruiting Services. The player of the game, of course, by Plastinite 3D Printing and Design. So we'll send it to break. Stick around. We'll have the player of the game after this.
Hey, it's your boys, Dominic
and Connor,
and we're chilling with Zach Dillon here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Plastinite, where imagination meets innovation. Unleash your creativity with precision 3D printing. Your ideas, our expertise. Plastinite, your 3D printing partner.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
I'm Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports, and we are with our Plastinite 3D Printing and Design player of the game, Braylon Martinez. First off, explain to me how it was on the field tonight.
It was just very energetic. In the huddles, we were hyped. We wanted to keep running the ball, wanted to keep passing the ball. We just wanted to keep putting it on them.
So I just want to mention that you had 3 touchdowns again tonight, huge contributor on the offense. And then when I interviewed you earlier this week, I know you harp on routine. How did that help this week in practice for you to guys dominate on all sides of the ball and only allow 3 points?
We got Coach Brick. He knows everything. I mean, we work on these cutting drills. We work on specific drills that he even tells other position coach. He's my position coach. He tells receiver stuff. He tells O-lineman stuff. He helps everybody out. He's a big part of the team.
So with Pandora-Gilboa coming into town, it seemed like it was going to be a pretty even match. What was it like down on the field, physicality and the competition down on the field compared to what we've seen up here in the booth?
I'm going to be honest, they were a really physical team, really physical. I mean, we just got the better end of the doubt, scoring as many points as we did, forcing as many turnovers as we did. I mean, on defense, the linebackers, they hit pretty hard. They're physical. They get off their blocks. They do what they're supposed to do. They do their jobs.
We mentioned all night that your patience is just unreal. For you being very patient and letting your offensive line just creating them gaps for you. What do you have to say about your offensive line?
Oh, I love them. They're dogs. Shout out to all of them. I love all my linemen.
All right, and then here we will present to you our Heart of Ohio Sports Player of the Game trophy presented to you by Plastinite 3D Printing and Design. This is well deserving for you. You guys will have Patrick Henry next week. Site will be revealed sometime next week, but they came off a huge win over Arlington. So what's the message? What does next week look like? Or are you just going to celebrate this victory tonight and worry about that next week?
Yes, we're going to celebrate this tonight. Remember that this was the last time some of these teams are going to be playing on this field. Tomorrow morning, we're going to celebrate that here on the field.
What's your message real quick to these seniors as you had a huge home victory for their last home game here at Chieftain Stadium?
We love you, and hopefully I see you next year too.
All right. I appreciate it, Braylon. Thank you. Heck of a game, and go celebrate this win.
Thank you, sir.
We will be right back.
The UIS Insurance and Investments post-game show. I'm Zach Dillon. This is Connor Roush to my left. Connor, an absolutely dominant performance by Hopewell-Loudon.
This was unreal, and this just shows to you that all the hard work, and really these seniors, they have all 4 years they played playoff experience. So I think coming into this game with having all playoff experience, it really helps with going into that environment and how to play.
Absolutely. So next week, neutral site game. What do you think there?
Okay, so Patrick Henry took care of business in the second half against Arlington. It was 14-12 at half. Patrick Henry shut Arlington out, and it was 40-14. So this is going to be a huge matchup between Hopewell and Patrick Henry. Neutral site. Not sure where that's going to be. It's going to be in the Northwest Ohio region for sure, but we will find those details out later in next week.
Now, while we have the scores up, let's take a look at our Pyramid Recruiting Services scoreboard from around the area. What are some notable games?
Let's go over to Tiffin. They are currently up 48-35 in the fourth quarter against Ontario, which is an old NOL league foe team that they're playing. And then if we hop over to the bottom of Division 7 Region 26 bracket, Macomb took care of business against Eden, 57-0. Another BVC team in this bracket. And then you look at Cary, had a dominating game. They are up 48-0 in the fourth. And then Ottawa Hills over Colonel Crawford in the third, as we have here 28-21. So that's a close game with a tough Ottawa Hills team playing Colonel Crawford.
So some big scores from around the area. Connor, do you have any final thoughts about what you saw from this Chieftain squad tonight?
Overall, I mean, just defense did what they had to do, especially with what Andrew Miller was presenting against this defense for him being a big, stout running back. And then it hurts Aiden Morris exiting this game early for Pandora-Gilboa being their all-around guy. Praying that he has a healthy recovery and a quick one. Being a senior, I see him earning All-Ohio honors again once a year. So heck of a career, high school career for you, Aiden. But this defense, they did not back down at all. They played their defense. And the offense, has slowed down in the second half, but that first half, they did what they needed to come out victorious here tonight.
Absolutely. So for all of us here at Heart of Ohio Sports, Zach Blythe, Connor Roush, I'm Zach Dillon. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.